Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Squad, what up though? It's your boy Severe, aka the Lone Wolf. Here to hit you with a special presentation. It's time to talk business today, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Support your interest, man. We are out here. Look who I got in the building. From the black couches in the goddamn building. I see you, homie. Appreciate you being here. Wrong button, my bad. Let's go, man. You already know the vibes. It's time to get serious. It's time to learn how to make some money today. Y'all already know the vibes. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Support your interest. You know what I mean? Got some financial advisors going to tell us how to get right today. And it's crazy. I am mad. All my questions that I had today, I done left them at work, y'all. Can y'all believe that? It's crazy. So I got to freestyle. I got to do me. You know what I mean? But first of anything, until our main guests come up, I got my bro in the building. Mr. He Said, aka from a tribe called Hers. My Brody, Mr. He Said, Sean. What up, Brody?
Salute, salute, salute. What up, bro? Hope all is well, man. Salute to the chat.
I want to say thank you for being here, taking your time out your schedule, helping the boy out, trying to be great. I appreciate you.
You already, man. Hope all is well with you.
Yeah.
I know it was a crazy day at work, but hopefully tonight we're going to wind down the night and just chill.
Facts, man. It's time to talk money. I'm always willing to talk money, you dig?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Support your interest, man. Dr. X is in the goddamn building. I see you, bro. Appreciate you being here. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Talking financial game. Let's go. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Support your interest, man. To our other guests up here, Mr. He Said, I want you to hit him in the head. Introduce yourself. I mean, you don't need no introduction, you know what I mean? But introduce yourself. Tell the people who you are, where they can find you, what's really good, and tell them what you do, man, so we can get into it. Break the ice barrier, please.
Indeed. My name is Mr. He Said. I am 1/3 of the Tribe Vibe, the Vibe Tribe, and a tribe called Harris. That's me, my sis, and Miss Red Lipstick Vibes, and Mrs. She Said. And I'm a financial advisor, therapist, kind of like all of that wrapped in one. I work for one of the biggest credit unions in the country.
Yeah.
So I'm in the loss mitigation realm. So when you are at risk of losing whatever, your car, house, credit card, I try to get in the middle and be a liaison and try to help you figure it out, whether it's temporary or something more permanent.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where I am currently. I was in the lending aspect of the credit union for a while, where I was making loans happen, mortgages, car loans, whatever the case may be. And before that, I was just in the general aspect of the credit union. So I worked my way through the ranks. I've kind of mastered each field that I've been in. I've been in multiple fields. So I got a plethora of financial knowledge to an extent, but I'm always willing to help, and was excited when you said you were having a conversation of this nature, man. More than willing to help out.
Oh, man, and I appreciate all the love. And guess what, Brody? Your name was the first one I really thought of about this, you know what I mean? Hitting this topic. And anybody else that could chime in, I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Looks like our special guest done came in the building. Let me see if I could bring him up, bro. Dream, what up,
Hey, what's going on, man?
Salute,
man?
salute, brother.
What's going on?
Thank
I
you for
appreciate y'all
being
having
here.
me on.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for reaching out, man. Thank you for the vibes. I felt the positive vibe from you, bro, so I had to get this cracking. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely.
Um, let's get it started, because I call you Dream, yeah, I mean, ever since I started talking to you. So let the people know who you is, where you from, what you do, and let's get it cracking and start talking business, man. Talk to the people, please.
Yeah. So I do go by Dream, but my name is Kareem, like Abdul Jabbar.
Yeah.
I'm born and raised in Phoenix, former athlete, um, played some football. But once I was finished playing ball, I just started some businesses. I started moving. Couldn't get a truck. Had no credit. Had no real money to invest into a truck.
Mhm.
Started some other businesses. Kind of ran into some similar credit issues. So I just decided to jump into credit and just finance in general, and just learn about money.
That's what's up, man. Like I said, I appreciate y'all being here. Shout out to Mr. He Said. Shout out to Dream for being in the building today. Y'all already know the vibes. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Support your interest, man. We talking money today. And no lie, man. I had all my questions set up, man. I left them at work, yo. So I'm a freestyle out the dome. So please forgive me. Not being prepared or anything, just running behind, just trying to get it cracking. So y'all judge it to my mind, not my heart. Let's go. Let's
All
get
good,
busy.
bro. All good.
Let me see, Dream. Let's get started, man. How did you get into the LLC gang, and what is it about? What can you tell us about that, man?
Yeah. So how I mean, really, I have a couple LLCs myself.
Yeah.
So I honestly just dove into the books and just started learning about exactly what banks look for, because
Mhm.
when we're going to set up LLCs, we're going to set you up for lendability. We want you
Yeah.
to be able to be lended to. So just kind of looking at it from a bank's perspective, and just understanding what they look for, what's attractive to them, and how to set them up properly. So I ran through a few myself, made some mistakes,
Mm.
and now I know what to do. So I just give it to the people.
I appreciate you. And now I think my next question is, what does it take to start an LLC, bro?
So every state is different,
Mm-hmm.
but mainly definitely a good business name, something that's non-high risk. Um, Business addresses are recommended, but you could use a home address. It won't stop you from getting funded. But for safety reasons, you want to create your own business address.
Mm-hmm.
Business phone number and email, those are recommended. They're not mandatory, but they make you look a bit more professional.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what else is there? There are NAICS codes, so like
Yeah.
industry codes.
Yeah, we're gonna
Um,
get into about that too. I got questions about all that, bro.
Yeah. And yeah, man, just a couple different details and tips here and there. Like for example, a lot of people go and get PO boxes, but banks they research your address when you're
Mm-hmm.
applying, so they're gonna see you have a PO box. They don't like PO boxes, um, and so just small stuff like that you want to know.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, my next question is the address joint. Not using a home address. That's common sense given, but people do use it. What do you suggest for people to use for an address?
So it would just depend on where you're at financially, because yeah, it just depends on where you're at financially. But I will recommend a registered agent. Just but there are some things that the registered agent will need to have or not have. Like for
Mm-hmm.
example, um, because you can just, let's say you're in Texas, you can just type in registered agents in Texas and you can find a decent registered agent. But those addresses are like community addresses, so a lot of the time there will be other businesses attached to that address. So if that business has bad blood and you're attached to that business, or I'm sorry,
Yeah.
that address, then that can kind of fall on you. Yep.
Okay, so you have to pick and choose which address you're going with.
Absolutely.
telling
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. So like I know like a busy.com is pretty good. They tend not to give any PO boxes. So yeah, that's something that I would recommend if you wanted to kind of let somebody else take care of the address for you.
Oh man. Okay.
hmm
Before I get into this, my next question is there a limit to LLCs you can get?
Absolutely not. And I'll tell you this too. You can do something called multi-entity funding. So
Yeah.
there are certain institutions that you can go to, and you can get funded with this LLC today, and then your other LLC today.
Oh,
So
no
that can open
doubt.
up the doors. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Now, here's my question. Is there certain things that you can put on an LLC? Because I've been doing my little research, and even though I've heard I can make my name a LLC, my personal name a LLC, is that correct?
That is true. Yeah.
That's what's up.
hmm
That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
Y'all
Yes, sir.
come on up in here, hit the like button, support your interest. Kitchen Medicine Cabinet is in the building. I see you. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Let us know where you're watching us from. Salute to the panel. Salute to everybody coming in. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I got some heavy hitters. We talking financial right now. Mr.
Yeah.
He
If you
said,
don't mind, I left one part out I'd like to add.
oh,
So
do you
when
talk your
when
ish?
yes, sir. So when you're going, let's say you're going to find a registered agent or some business address,
Yeah.
um, one little detail that you can look at, if it has a suite number, that
Mhm.
is a good sign because you want a suite number. You don't,
Right.
yeah, you don't want any CMRAs, or any they're called private mailbox numbers.
Hmm.
So that's pretty much like a PO box. So if you have a suite number,
Hmm.
that's what you want to look for.
Oh man.
hmm
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Appreciate you. Mr. He said you want to try chime in on this? Anything you
Yeah, Dream is giving some amazing information. The only thing I would add different is the mindset and the mind frame while you're, pre, during, and just completely knowing your intentions,
Mhm.
because the LLC, the incorporation, whatever you're doing to kind of bulletproof yourself from the liabilities, from the responsibility of being held accountable for whatever happens while doing business. I think that's the mindset that I was going into it with. We incorporated. I had a
Mhm.
flooring company,
Mhm.
and when we moved here, we both got our LLCs and started to do the LLC thing. But it's really about, those things that I talk about even with relationships, son: hindsight, foresight, and insight. Like,
Okay.
you got to know where you want to go with this business, like how much money you're looking to make. Like,
Mhm.
these things are questions that you should have answers to. If you don't, you should be somewhere near them,
Right. Right.
because
Absolutely. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Having these, the LLC and making sure that the addresses is right, all of those things are spot on. But the most important thing is that product. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
We think about sports, we think about even hustling. You could have the best packaging in the world at the best
Hmm.
address. If you putting out garbage, they only come in once,
For sure.
and you're not going to get a return customer. So, my thing is definitely take all of the necessary measures, but
Hmm.
the most important thing is that product. So knowing where you want to go with it, how you want to market, what your demographic is going to be and look like, all of those things need to be in place before you incorporate or LLC or whatever you're going to jump into to make that money. Have that vision of how you're going to do that, so that we can, maintain that train when it start rolling.
hmm
Okay. Big facts. I appreciate that. Oh, love. We are in here, man. We are talking financial gain today. Y'all come on up in here, hit that like button, support your interest, man. I got Mr. Dream in the building talking LLC. I got a financial advisor, Mr. He said, giving y'all this knowledge. Y'all better soak it up, because I damn sure should. Let's go, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Dream, just want to ask you a question about this. I don't even know how to say it. The number, the EMI number, whatever it is.
The NAICS code.
Yeah, what is
Mhm.
that about, bro?
So it's pretty much just a it's a way for institutions to um, categorize your industry and kind of figure out exactly what you do and the nature of your business. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. It's something like your social security, something for them to identify you with, correct?
No, no, no.
No?
It's not so much about identifying you. It's more about they want to know exactly what your business does, how you make money, and that code is typically how they do that. Um,
Okay.
you can choose your own NAICS code. It just has to be something related
Mhm.
to what you're doing. Mhm.
Okay. Good stuff. Good
Absolutely.
stuff.
Just like when we go on StreamYard and it kind of has categories now,
Yeah.
politics, entertainment, so that whatever you're talking about, we want to drop you into the best category for you so that the demographic that's looking for that can reach that. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
similar to that. They need to know what pool to drop you in so that, you know, everything remains kind of organized. So again, knowing your niche, that's why he said, you know, you pick a name that is catchy. You pick a name that's gonna, you know what I mean? As long as it's
Mhm.
not taken, as long as you got some originality, some je ne sais quoi to you,
Yeah.
these are the things that make a good business. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
everything he's saying is spot on, but it's that attention to detail. Like I said, sir, insight, hindsight, foresight, like that takes a lot of honesty. You got to look inward and say, what can I do better? What do I need to help this business? The foresight in the future, what these decisions that I'm making are gonna affect me in the future. And hindsight, like what happened in the past? What can I learn from? What was my business etiquette? What was my relationship rapport with people?
Mhm.
Was I able to bring people in? Am I, you know what I mean,
Mhm.
disagreeable? Or like all of these things play a part in it. And that's kind of where I wave my flag. I get that we got to definitely do things the legitimate way and the right way, and LLCs, and this is a way to start wealth and kind of showing our family and our community how to do things different. But I think
Yeah.
the intention, just like relationships, we got to be intentional. Like
Yeah.
know what you're doing, be purposeful, be intentional, like do it with honor and
Mhm.
dignity, because this is your baby. This business is your baby. It has a social security number. Like this
Mhm.
is your
Yeah.
child.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nourish it so that it grows. You know what I mean? What you think, Dream? Am I way off?
No, not at all. Not at all. Yeah, I mean, being intentional, having purpose, having goals, having a plan. Those
Mhm.
are all, yeah, those are all super, super important. I mean, none of this matters if you set up an LLC and you can go get 100,000 and you don't know what to do with it,
Do it.
because now you got to pay it back. Now you're in a
Yeah.
bad position. So
Yeah.
Talk to him.
credit can, I mean, funding or business credit, personal credit even, it can help you or it can really, really hurt you, you know. So
Mhm.
you really gotta have a plan, you gotta have goals and have a plan for return. Because if you don't and you're just out here doing it for vanity metrics, you know, you're just gonna put yourself in a hole.
Oh
Hmm.
man, y'all just got me turning, got me started. Let's go. Let's get busy. Um, Dream, step by step, bro. How do you even create a goddamn LLC? Yo? Give a step by step on how do you do that.
Okay. Yeah, so first thing, definitely the name. So let's say uh there's something called high risk names.
Mm-hmm.
There's certain industries that banks deem as high risk, like trucking is typically a high risk industry. Credit
Yeah.
repair can be a high risk industry. So your name needs to be as general as possible. So, for example, if I'm creating a barbershop, I'm not going to name it Dreams Barbershop LLC. I'm going to name, I'm going to use something like Solutions or something like Enterprises or
Mm-hmm.
something as general as possible. So
Yeah.
something that you can, if you were to change the nature of your business and do something else, you can keep the
Mm-hmm.
same name, something that general. So
Okay.
starting with the business name, and then you can go to the business address. You can go to busy.com. You can type
Mm-hmm.
in register agents in your state. Um, business email, super easy. You can go to Google. That's a super quick way to do it. Just get a business email from Google. It's probably $5, $6 a month.
Yeah.
Um, with the phone number, 800 numbers are recommended, but not required. But you can go to call eight. You can get a Google business phone number. But yeah, typically an 800 number on there.
Okay.
Um, And yeah, whatever you have to file with your state. So
Yeah.
whatever your state filing fees are, you'll have to cover that. And the process is, I mean, as far as filling out the LLC and setting
Yeah.
it all up, it's pretty quick. It may take a few days for your state to go ahead and process it.
Okay.
Mhm.
For example, Smoking Talk Podcast LLC. Do you think that'll be a good name to get an LLC for?
I wouldn't say it's a bad name. I
Mm.
would go a bit more general. Just yeah, just I would go more general.
Okay.
Mhm.
Say less. Thank y'all for being here. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Support your interests. We are talking financial gain tonight, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I'm getting hit in the head with so much knowledge. I got a financial advisor, a LLC, how you say, a LLC guru. I'm gonna call you that, bro, because you got so many of them. Salute to you, man. What was I just about to say? You said names that don't sound like risky or whatever. Something like you said, like solutions or enterprise or
Global.
yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, what makes lenders turn away from not helping you with your LLC besides the name?
Okay. So what can stop you from getting funded?
Yeah.
Um, the name is huge. With the LLC, a PO box. PO
Mm-hmm.
boxes are a no. You don't want PO boxes. Um, realistically, that's about it. I mean, when
I
it comes
seen
to
I
your
seen a lot of poor business plans get
yeah,
get rejected if they're, just no vision, not really articulated very well. So I would absolutely run your business plan through AI if you need to. If you don't have someone sophisticated in your circle enough, run it through AI, get some feedback, and then make the necessary changes. But don't think that you can kind of freestyle it or freehand it or just go with your,
Yeah.
your sob story and
Yeah.
think that that's going to get you funding. It has to be a lot more strategic, a lot more, financially
Mm-hmm.
mature, so to speak,
Yeah.
and try to word it as mature as possible.
Oh yeah,
and that's a
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's a really valid point. And when you asked me that question, I answered from a business credit card standpoint. But what I should have did was ask you what kind of funding, because there are different requirements for different types of funding. So if you're going for business credit cards, typically it's no documentation. You don't typically have to show any tax returns, P&Ls, or really even a business plan. But if
Mm-hmm.
you're going for more like loans, lines of credit, you have to present some more documentation. So I guess it would just depend on what exactly you're going for.
Okay, well let's jump into that. What documentation do you need to present to them?
So for like a loan or a line of credit, typically they want to see up to 2 years of tax returns,
Mm-hmm.
business tax returns. So going through your business bank account. It depends on the institution, but sometimes it will be profit and loss statements.
Mm-hmm.
So they want to see profit and loss statements. They want to see tax returns. It really just depends on the institution.
Okay.
So yeah.
Say less. That's what's up. Okay. Now, what's the difference? Well, I know the difference. You know the credit card and the business. What does that do for you? If you get a credit card, what does that do? If you get a business loan, what does that do?
So So with newer entrepreneurs,
Mm-hmm.
I I always recommend business credit cards because the goal is to go and get 0% interest credit cards for 12 months, 9 months, 18 months, however long you can, just to give
Absolutely.
you that much more leverage. Because
Absolutely.
yeah, if you can get $50,000 invested and
Hmm.
start making returns on that money before you have to pay any interest on it, there's no better leverage. Now,
Hmm.
when it comes to a business loan, as soon as that money's deposited, you have to
Mm-hmm.
start paying it back.
That's correct.
Um,
Okay.
yeah. Um,
Okay.
now, lines
That's
of credit
absolutely
are
right.
cool because it's pretty much like they deposit cash into your account and you can kind of pull as you need and you pay
A
off of
line of a
what you
line of
use.
credit ain't nothing but a really big, huge credit card.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, I was
Yep.
about to say, big bro, I'm gonna need you to chime in
It's just
as my
bigger.
financial
It's
advisor.
just more stuff. That's it.
Okay.
But
Say
he's
less.
absolutely right. It's
Um.
absolutely better to go with the business credit card, like he said, take advantage any promotional periods or
mm,
any advantage that it is to you as a new card acquirer, 0% interest, and again, just play with house money. You know what I mean?
mm,
And then that's where I was talking about like your intentionality, and that would be my question for Dream, for the people that's watching. What would be your suggestion to a company that's in their first, let's say, 2 years of
mm.
operation? Are they making money, put it all in the bank? Are they making money and paying some partners or, who helped them start? Like, what does that look like for a young entrepreneur, sir?
Well, what are the goals?
Um, I would say let's go with just profit earning, turning a profit every year.
So I'm a bit confused. So you're saying
Hmm.
like if they're a year or two, if they're an established business.
Right. Just opened up the business and just got a, business credit card, let's say 50,000 limit. And we're doing construction. So now we're, spending money for jobs, buying supplies, and we're getting these big checks at the end, but we got, maybe two or three people working. How does that look for the business? Are we paying everybody just a weekly salary and then putting the rest away? Or like for a young business, I think a lot of people aren't sure how to operate the funds coming in that first year or 2 years.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. So what I would recommend is so so what I would recommend hmm, money's coming in and you want to kind of be able to handle your expenses.
Correct.
Um so it's very situational. Um
Mhm.
I guess I can't really give a general answer on that.
Okay.
It's really situational. It depends on what your expenses are and where your goals are, if you're trying to save and buy a new truck
Right.
or
I mean, I think that's
whatever it
that's
is.
really where it really gets problematic for new business owners because I look at it like music. Sometimes you spend your whole life making this album. You borrowed from a lot of people. A lot of people helped you get to where you are. And the same is with business. Like you get a lot of support from a lot of people. You got people that's working for you. And when you get those first checks, it's like, all right, I want to put it all in the bank. And you know what I mean? Just show
Mm,
that the business is growing, but I gotta
mm,
buy supplies for the next job. I gotta pay some people. I got people that I got to pay back from life. And it's just like, how do they navigate that? I know how we did, you know what I mean? But for people watching, I don't know if they're confident enough to tell family and friends and people that helped them along the way, like, you gotta relax for a second. Like this business is just now starting to, get some legs and start running. And I'm gonna be able to kick you down when I get on my feet. And I think that's where we made our mistake. We were actually trying to pay back the people that helped us and show gratitude to the people that stuck with us along the way. And like we were
mm,
supposed to be putting that money completely in the bank, showing the bank this business is generating money. Like let's lean into this and then go from there. But we kind of pulled the trigger kind of fast. And that's why I was asking the question, like, how does it look for a new business? Year one, year two, money's coming in and, everything's new. But do you want to just push that money back out, or do you want to put that in the bank and continue to grow your business and everybody else got to kind of wait?
mm.
So I would
Good
definitely
question.
say if I can't help you unless I help me.
Mm,
So if if we're just starting to generate some revenue and see some returns, I I would definitely keep money flowing through the bank account, showing that we're making some business revenue. Um, and of course, paying your employees or paying any expenses that you need. But as far as showing gratitude or trying to repay, I guess, um, repay people, that's not necessarily mandatory at the moment. I would say hold off on that. And I know it may not feel good at first, but I would definitely hold off on that until you're stable. You have consistent revenue coming in. you know you're going to make a certain amount next month. Um, and that's when you can kind of start to diversify the income, but definitely want to be on your feet and be set before then.
That's a fact. It's good
That's
info,
what's
bro.
up.
That's a
Salute.
fact. I
Okay.
would agree.
Now, I have a question. I've heard that uh, to build your LLC, for I was told, like for example, like if you're working at a job or whatever, to turn your regular account into a business account, and just to see, just to let the lenders know and see that you got money coming in. So, how do you feel about that? Is that a good idea? I mean, just because I heard like if you flip that way and then you go to get a loan, they'll look at that and go off that credential. Is that true?
Yes. So yes, that is a good move if you're receiving a direct deposit every week or every other week. Depositing it into a business bank account is a good move because they don't know that that's not necessarily business revenue.
Mm-hmm.
Um, would it help you with a loan? Yes, that is one of the things that they typically look at for loans. But there's a lot more that goes into getting a loan than just being able to show the revenue.
Right.
They're going to review your credit. They're going to review other docs.
Mm.
So, but yeah, that is a good move. And yes, people, yeah, you could definitely do that.
Appreciate that.
That is definitely
Big
a good
bro,
move.
what you think about that? Using your regular account turn into a business account for your LLC or business.
I mean, it's definitely a strategic move. Just be conscious of what you're doing. That's
Mm-hmm.
all. Just be conscious of what you're doing. But
Hmm.
definitely a strategy move. I would say run it through your financial person first.
Mm-hmm.
Get their feedback, of course, and then pull the trigger. But run it through, and that's why he was, Dream was saying, you got to get certain people in line as well.
Mm-hmm.
Insurance people, financial advice people, like these people are needed and necessary.
Mm-hmm.
So honesty is always the best policy when it comes to finances.
Yeah.
Again, I work for a credit union and I have to say that multiple times a day. Like, just tell us what's going on and
Mm-hmm.
we're going to figure out how to cross that bridge. You know what I mean? As long as
Mm-hmm.
you're open and honest, we going to be on the up and up. We doing business. So we always going to try to figure out a way. So I think that's the most important thing. Honesty is the best policy. Like, we can get it done. Just say what you're trying to get done.
Oh,
Yeah, and I would
salute.
absolutely agree with that. When it comes to, I mean, yeah, I would definitely recommend getting some professionals in your life, getting some professional guidance, because they're just going to save you so much time and money, um, that and mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
It's so easy to go out there and make mistakes and make moves because people tell you to move fast, and you do want to just get started and get going, but you definitely want to have a bit of guidance, just to
Mm-hmm.
kind of save you some of that time.
That's what's up. Okay. I have a question. I was going to save it to the end because I'm trying to remember all my questions. Um, where, what type of financial industry should you go to even get a loan or these credit cards? Is there a certain type of bank or industry that you should go to that'll probably help you, especially your first time doing this anyway?
Um, so are you saying so you're like institutions that primarily lend to startups? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there are a few. I know Bank of America, they offer a few startup products for
Hmm.
businesses, so they have some good products. Wells Fargo has a line of credit, a business line of credit. It's about
Not to cut you off, which ones would you prefer?
okay. Um, which one would I prefer?
Yeah,
Um, are we going for loans or are we credit card stacking? What
let's go both.
Okay. So, for like a loan or a line of credit, I would prefer a key bank. They are regional.
Hmm.
Key Bank is really good. They offer about a $50,000 line of credit,
Okay.
for fairly new businesses.
Hmm.
Um, Wells Fargo, they offer that new line of credit. It's about $50,000 also, and you don't need a lot of time in business to qualify. So that's a really good one. Also, I know Blue Vine. Blue Vine has a really nice business credit card. All you have to do is really create a business checking account with them. And I would recommend making some deposits and milking that relationship a bit, or not milking, but building that relationship a bit before
Yeah.
applying.
Yeah.
So those are some off the top of my
Perfect.
head.
Perfect suggestion, sir. Perfect
Mhm.
suggestion. I mean, because a lot of times people call us and they ask us for things.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, you know what? I necessarily can't get this done for you. Let me run this up the chain, but here's what they're gonna do though. They're gonna look at the relationship you have with us. So do you have a checking account with us? No. So you got a line of credit or a credit card. What else do you have with us other than this car that you can't pay for and you asking for help about and you telling me about how you don't want it to be on your credit? Like this is the financial world. And this is sometimes I have to have conversations with people. You can't tell us what we gonna do and you owe us money.
Yeah.
So, like he said in the beginning, the relationship you have with the bank, and don't tell them you pay your bill every month on time because that's what you said you was gonna do when you signed the contract.
Mm-hmm.
Relationship with your financial institution
Mm-hmm.
is gonna be important and what they're going to look for. So, great, great point out, Dream.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Especially right now. I mean, um, it seems like everybody's becoming super relationship based. They
Mm-hmm.
want you to at least be with them for a few months, get a certificate of deposit, get something, get some secured products, get something. If you don't mind, I have a question for you. So so let's say I were to have a credit card with you all,
Mm-hmm.
and my credit card were to get charged off, and let's say I let's say a few months down the line, I pay off whatever remaining balance is on that credit card. What's the likelihood, or how lenient are you all? Um, I guess what's the likelihood of me kind of reinstating that relationship and getting in good standing after paying off
Oh,
that
it's
charge off?
100%. It's a hundred
Okay.
percent. Again, we're a credit union, so we for the people. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So it's gonna be a little bit of a time period. You're gonna have to wait, and then there's a reinstatement, process that has to happen. But you can absolutely get back with the credit union after that charge off is cleared off, and even after a year after that charge off is cleared off, you can start to get loans and
Mhm.
operate business as usual again.
Does getting a loan have to do anything with your credit score?
Hmm. Absolutely. That's all it got to do with. A loan is nothing but you borrowing money from somebody, and your credit score is like a solidifier or if you are likely to pay it back or not.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Like the question you asked previously, is it somebody more likely to lend to you or not? He definitely has the right answers on. There are banks that are more lenient than others, but it's
Mm-hmm.
all on you, bro. My answer was going to be it's all on you. Your credit
Okay.
score, even when you got the business with the LLC,
Mm-hmm.
it's still on you. You
Yep.
still the name behind it,
Yeah.
driving this machine, no matter what you want to call this baby, no matter
Mm-hmm.
what you want to call this new entity, you still a father. So
Facts.
if you got a 460, nigga, you ain't like that. That's what happened to me. Like I had this brand new business incorporated. Like it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't even LLC. We went the whole way. We incorporated this shit. Got all type of insurance, advisors, everybody. I went to the bank. They said, "Nope, your credit bad." I said, "What the fuck did I do all of this jumping through the hoops for?"
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what happened is I was trying to take a credit card payment and they told me my credit was so bad I couldn't take credit cards. I said, so I'm cut off from a whole sector of business
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
being held accountable for a baby that I opened up. Y'all told me open up this new name for this new baby and it has nothing to do with you. And then you tell me it has everything to do with you. So
Yeah.
these are just learning curves and this is the process that we go through. So that's why I say it's on you. You definitely have to be intentional, just like dating, just like family. Don't
Mm-hmm.
think you could come into this business and be a shitbag with a business and that
Yeah.
it's all gonna happen for you. No, have your ducks in a row. Be a business owner
Mm-hmm.
with a business. Don't be a drug dealer trying to operate as a business owner. Don't be a nickel dimer trying to
Facts,
be a
bro.
chameleon as a business owner. Like, be a
Mm-hmm.
business owner and have all of your ducks in a row. And I think things work out better and you have much better results. What you guys think? Am I just crazy?
Man,
No,
so
not at
much
all.
knowledge right now because I am so green to it. Messy Michon is in the building, y'all.
Hey, Messy,
I
what's
got
up,
Messy
boo?
Michon in the building. I got a heavy hit in the building. I got my financial advisor in the building. I got Dream in the building, giving us a rundown of what it takes to build and get an
Dream cooking.
LLC, y'all. I hope y'all
Let them
listening
cook.
because I'm
Let them
trying to
cook.
take every note possible. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Support your interest. You already know the vibes. We are talking financial gain. Now, Dream, does the credit score impact your LLC?
No, not at all. But if you have a perfectly set up LLC and go to apply for some funding with bad credit, it's not going to help you. And I do want to clarify something, kind of going back to the last topic.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're doing, so if I'm, let's say I go to Chase today to apply for a business credit card, what
Yeah.
I'm doing is something called a PG, or a personal guarantor.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm saying is, yes, I'm doing this under my business name, but if my
Mm-hmm.
business fails to pay this money back, I'm the one that's going to pay this money back.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why it's based on your
Facts.
credit. They want to see how
Facts.
credible you are. So yes, it's separate from your personal credit.
Mm-hmm.
At least reporting is separate.
Right.
But applying it's all about the personal credit because you're the personal guarantor.
Okay. For sure. For sure. Oh man, I'm appreciating this right now. Um, Let me see. We talk about local banks. I know we got the Bank of America, the credit unions, and things like that. Getting a financial advisor, as my big bro is. Big bro, how would you go about that? Where can I get a stable financial advisor to help me build my business, build my LLC, and build my brand?
Initially, you could use the resources that are the most readily available to you, like your financial institution. Pretty sure they have workshops or staff members that are there to help you. If you're down with a credit union, they definitely have somebody there for you. And then, you know, where you frequent first, because those are the people that you're most familiar with. So any financial knowledge in the institutions that you frequent, I would
Mm-hmm.
try to grab some from there, or like, bro said, just try to grab one online, in the neighborhood that you get a rapport with after a sit down or whatever the case may be. But that's not such a easy process in 2025. You know what I mean? It's just like
Yeah.
everything else, the vetting that you got to do. Most people are reputable and on the up and up, but you
Mm-hmm.
still have to feel something as a business owner, as somebody that's going to have a rapport and a relationship with this person for a considerable amount of time. You definitely want to feel it out. So
Right.
choose wisely.
Dream, do you have any representation? And if so, where did you go to get it?
I actually don't. I don't have a financial advisor.
Okay.
I do have some relationships with some bank reps.
Mm-hmm.
So I talk to them about some things. I ask them a lot of questions when it comes to finances. So I wouldn't say I have a direct financial advisor, but I do speak to people that are within the financial realm.
Okay.
In my advice.
Now, with getting the LLC and having the LLC, is that for life or a certain amount of time?
It's as long as you want to keep it. You have certain fees that you'll have to pay every year.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So
got to pay your
yeah,
taxes.
yep. As long as you pay what you need to pay, you can keep it open.
See, oh man, this is mind blowing. I'm glad y'all brothers was come up here and spit this game, yo. I appreciate everything right now.
Yep.
Um, that was another question. Please forgive me because, like I said, I forgot my questions.
Mhm.
Um, every state I know is different for as being the LLC. I want to say I'm trying to figure out how I can word this question, because I know in my state of Baltimore, in my state of Maryland, I mean, I would think I would just have to do my research, but are all how can I word this, man? Because it's going like 100 miles an hour right now, so please forgive me.
Mhm.
I can't even word this joint right now.
If
Shout
you
out to everybody in the
if
chat.
you need a sec,
Mm-hmm.
if you need a sec, I don't mind. I there's a point I'd like to touch on that I think
Please do.
Sure.
Talk your
people
ish.
need to know, and I think brother can I think you could definitely agree with me on this. But even today, I was going over a potential client's credit report, and I saw all credit builder accounts.
Mm-hmm.
So these are like a self lender, a Tomo, even rent reporters, stuff like that. These are all credit builder accounts,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not bad accounts. Like, yes, it shows that you're looking to grow, you're looking to build your credit, but
Mm-hmm.
they're just not the most quality accounts.
Okay.
And
Okay.
if you're going for a certain level of funding and you're looking for a certain amount, you want
Mm-hmm.
more quality accounts than the quantity of accounts. So what I always recommend, I will always and I'll always stand on this. Instead of going to get a credit builder account, it makes so much more sense to spend that money with a credit union getting a secured product, getting a secured
Mm-hmm.
credit card, a secured loan, even a certificate of deposit. But just because one, it helps you build a relationship, and
Yeah.
now you have something to look forward to because you can grow with the credit union. They can start offering you other products as you build. But if you go and get a self, you're just paying them every month, and it's
Mm-hmm.
not really gonna benefit you the same way. Can you agree with that?
Yeah.
You are
Yeah.
absolutely right,
Before you
sir.
chime in, big bro, I definitely feel that, because
Mm-hmm.
it's just like basically, how you say, getting you doing this, but you can have this, correct?
Exactly.
Okay, big bro, how you feel? Go ahead, talk to him.
He's
I'm
absolutely
learning
right.
something.
He's absolutely right. He's spot on. I
Mhm.
mean, he's a lot nicer than me. I'm gonna be
I
honest
can
with you.
dig it. I can dig it, bro. I can
Even
dig
even at work, like it's a certain level of professionalism, of course,
it. Hmm.
and courtesy, of course, but sometimes they don't get it.
Yeah.
So we gotta go a little bit deeper. And I gotta tell them, Dream, I'm gonna be honest, you ain't worth $10 with $10 in your pocket, sir. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna get a secured card, a secured account where you gotta put $500 up to have $500 in there.
Mhm.
Because that's where you
Oh,
at right now. And then we're gonna build though, but we're
yeah.
gonna build. And that's gonna lead to, like he said, we're gonna be calling you and offering you stuff. And again, it sounds like cod liver oil at first, but then when I get to, yeah, we're gonna start calling you and we're gonna be soliciting to you. We're gonna ask you, do you want, it starts to get better. And again, I'm a New Yorker. It's only but so nice I could be.
Yeah.
And I'm in a credit union in New York. And a lot of these are these Long Islanders, you know what I mean? About
Hmm.
a bean, you know what I mean? Oh, you sounds like, where's you from? And I'm
Yeah.
like, y'all New Yorkers, y'all, I'm not gonna sugarcoat this for y'all all the time. Y'all
Yeah.
gonna get this work.
Yeah.
Cause y'all calling up, wilding out like these big lines of credit, these huge credit cards. And sometimes I gotta like, that ain't nothing but a big ass credit card. You talking to me like it's something different. Like,
Yeah.
all right, you have 500,000 on it. You still gotta pay it back. Depending on how much you take, depends on how much you gotta pay back. Sound like your credit card, right?
Hmm.
Exactly. Yep.
So he's
Fact.
he's absolutely right. The secured products, sometimes dealing with the credit union is advantageous, but vice versa on the other side. Sometimes banks are offering products, and we tell our people that as well. Like, be a whore out here. Who's offering the best product? I'm going with you, especially if your credit is, yeah, I'm refinancing at the drop of a goddamn dime. What you offering? Wait,
Yeah.
3 months free and zero. Wait, new refinances get what? Yeah, I'm out of here.
I'm on it.
And
Yeah.
sometimes you
Yeah.
gotta, you gotta advocate for yourself. But that's that, like I said, it's on you.
Mhm.
You gotta be on these things. You gotta be looking at the bank page and the credit union page and seeing what the rates is and listening to the feds and caring about your business. Back to that intention I was talking about.
Mhm.
This shit is
Okay.
intentional, fam. This shit is intentional. You think it's easy street? I got a
Yeah.
business. No, you got to work harder now.
Mhm.
And my
Mhm.
answer to your earlier question would be, bro, the business, for me, the business dictated everything. The business dictates when I quit my job. The business dictates when I open up the account, because the business is telling me, nigga, the money, what you gonna do with this money? You better, you can't keep working. You got orders Friday, you got orders Saturday, you got orders Sunday, you got orders Monday, you got
Mhm.
orders Tuesday, Wednesday, you gonna let the business dictate what you do. I know you have aspirations and high hopes, but let's let the pudding, show the proof. So when the business say take an extra day off, that's when you take an extra day off. Don't quit first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Shout
Real
out to
tough.
y'all, man. But protect yourself at all times, man. But yeah, great answer, Dream. Secured products, absolutely.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
Feel that. Dream. What did you mean by quantity over quality?
Mm-mm.
So
Get them severe.
yeah. So let's say so. Have you ever heard the analogy that your credit report is like your adult GPA?
To a certain extent. Break it
Yeah.
down for me, brother. I'm green to it. Talk to me.
Yeah. So, so it's like so let's say, for example, you're applying to get into a certain school, Harvard or some college,
Yeah.
and they look at your transcript and you have a 4.0, but you took all electives.
Mhm.
So you haven't proven that you're worthy of becoming a part of this institution.
Mhm.
Same thing with the banks. If you have all credit builder accounts that are very accessible and just just blatantly not quality accounts,
Mhm.
it doesn't make sense for me to lend you money because I don't think that you're credible. You still look like you're building, and you still look like you have work to do. So
Mhm.
if I have the option to give if I have the option to give this 100,000 to you, who you have self, Tomo, and all these other credit builder accounts, and then I have her over here, and she has a $5,000 credit card with Bank of America. She's been with Navy for however long. She has auto loan with Navy Federal, but real quality accounts. Um, so it's all about the quality of the account. Um, after a certain, it just depends on what you're going for, but for the most
That's
part,
a
if you
fact.
want some good limits, you
Mhm.
need quality accounts. That's
We
Feel
could
why
we
that.
could break it down simpler for them. Dream. Tell them about DTI.
debt to income ratio.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
So
that's that's all we need to look at. Your credit score and
right,
your DTI. That's gonna tell us everything we need to know.
right.
Oh man.
So now I will say debt to income ratio isn't as huge of a factor when it comes to credit cards. Correct me if I'm wrong, but typically that's not as big of a factor.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a
Okay.
fact. You're not
Yeah.
you're not you're not lying there. But
Yes.
it's just an indicator. That's all I was signaling, that it's an indicator,
Hmm.
because your credit score again is that credit worthiness, so to speak. And then
Mhm.
that debt to income ratio tells us what you bring in versus what goes out.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You bring in
Mhm.
X amount of dollars, but we see X amount goes out. Yeah, you got a lot of money, but
You're
we
not
see
keeping it.
you got a mortgage and a car and a line of credit and a credit card and
Mhm.
personal loan. And yeah, you do get a lot, but a lot goes out. So be mindful. And that's why, people say only spend a certain percentage of your credit card. Like, you don't want to max these things out, people. You don't want to, overextend on one end. And that's why, Dream is mentioning, you can layer and kind of structure these credit cards. You can go and get 50,000 from this one and then 50,000 from that one. And it's no different than the apartment game. Severe. You good. If you good here, you good everywhere. You got an 806.
Oh man. Yeah. No
Yeah, but
Like
question.
just like if you get declined here, you're getting declined everywhere. You think
Wait,
that
facts.
560 is good over here, and it's like, no, it's not. It's not good nowhere.
yeah,
But you got 806. Like, go get that 50 from Bank of America. Get that 50 from Wells. Get that 50 from. But this is when I said, know what you're going to do with it, because now you're just sitting on 150,000.
Yeah.
You
but you
just
gotta pay
pressing
back.
T-shirts and shit. Like, you serious?
Oh man.
Yeah. Hey,
That's
to
exactly what
piggy.
I'm trying to do to
Know what I
get.
mean? Dream.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, to piggyback off that a little bit, just to kind of add to it, if I'm a bank
Mhm.
and I see you have all these different things that you're paying for, why would I sign up to be 12th in line? You already have 11 other people that you're paying that you owe.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm not looking to sign up to be 12th in line. See
Uh-huh.
what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. I got you. I'm learning. Now, this next question goes to the both of y'all. I'm gonna start with Big Bro first, and Dream, I need you to chime in. How can a person fix their credit?
Oh, that's easy. Pay your bills. Dream. You go.
Yeah, it's a good answer.
Oh
I
man.
mean, I have that conversation every day, Severe, and it's like, no, there's no magic button on. No, no. Can I hit this button that boosts your credit? No. The best way to build your credit is pay your bills. Again, what did we say credit was? It's just your worthiness. It's just telling us if you have the ability to pay stuff back or not. So here, if
Right.
you want to get over that, start paying stuff back. Pay it early. Pay more.
Yep.
Say less.
That's the
Yeah,
Money.
only way to do it, sir. It's the only way.
yeah, I agree. You got to pay your stuff. You just got to pay your stuff down. Now, let's say in college, you kind of messed over some banks, and now you got a bunch of negatives on your report, and you're looking to kind of get back in the green.
Hmm.
Now, you can absolutely fix your credit. It's a process, but you
Okay.
can fix your credit by just disputing, finding certain negatives, and just disputing with the three reporting agencies or directly with the creditor. It just depends on what the account looks like.
Hmm.
But but it is doable. But like you were saying, there's no magic button. It's a process.
For
You're
sure.
absolutely right.
I mean,
I got a
paying your
question for
bills.
both of y'all now. I got a question for both of y'all. Did y'all hear about this fourth credit union that we're gonna have to now start having assessed as a part of the credit assessment?
Is
No.
it new or is it Innovis?
I, might be. I believe it might be.
Because Innovis is
That might
existing,
Y'all
but
be.
I
talking
have
French to me
noticed.
now.
Yeah, Innovis has been around for a while, but I have noticed, like I've spoken to relationship managers, and they'll mention the four reporting
Yeah.
agencies that
Yeah.
I pull from, and I'm
Dream
like,
they
well,
not dream they're
yeah,
not like they're yeah.
yeah,
Just do a little more research. It might be the company that you just named, because we got a few emails just to keep on our radar. You know what I mean?
hmm
And pretty much what I'm getting from it is it's going to be a fourth credit union, a part of this assessment that we have. There's the big three, but I believe there might be a fourth. So you guys do your necessary diligence and just keep your ear to the streets. Y'all know how we
Yeah.
do.
Well, I need you to break that down, big bro. You say it's three of them. What are the three? And I mean, how does this
Right.
shit
So you
work,
know
bro?
that
Talk
there's
to me.
three credit unions that are considered when it comes to lending, when it comes to just us as prospective consumers. They
Hmm.
consider Equifax,
Hmm.
TransUnion, and what's the other one? Experian.
Okay, those. Okay, the ones that run your credit. I mean,
Right,
your credit
right.
report,
That's
right?
right. The big, yeah,
Gotcha.
absolutely. The big
Okay,
three.
I
Right.
got
There
you.
may
I
be
got.
adding another one to that. That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay. See, now I'm up to date now. Okay, okay, I
mhm.
got you. Oh man, this
while
is
while we're
crazy.
while we're talking about possibilities for the
Mhm.
future,
Yeah.
Sure.
um, and this I'm not too knowledgeable on, but I do know that it's a very it's very possible. But I have heard that Plaid, you guys know what Plaid is? They you kind of connect your bank account to them, and they, like, for example, if you're going to apply for something, you can connect your bank account to Plaid, and they want to see like your bank activity.
Yep.
So they're kind
Yep.
of teaming up with a certain group of underwriters, and for the future, I don't know how long or how soon, but they're talking about possibly wiggling out credit and lending majority based on income, which is, it can be good and it can be bad for some people. I personally am not a huge fan of it. I think that the credit system is a cheat code, and everybody needs to take advantage of it, at least while it's here. And while they're basing lending off of the credit reports. But I don't know. Have you all heard anything like that?
No, because I mean, to me, for a regular person looking in, it'll seem okay. But I mean, not knowing nothing about it, because you going for, like y'all said, loans, applying for houses, thing about that. They running your credit, your background, John. Now you saying they going to stop that and just go by your income?
Now it's not 100%, but I have heard that the majority of banks or underwriters are going to start kind of taking, like, stop reviewing the credit to lend off of you, and they want to kind of connect your stuff with Plaid, look at your banking history, and see if you're lendable based on your income.
Oh man, yeah, that could be good and bad.
Shout out to Dream. Whatever your circle is, sir, keep your circle and continue to do whatever it is that you do. I'm just gonna say that. I'm not at liberty to say too much. I would say everybody do your due diligence. Again, son, you see shutdowns and so on. Like, there has to be new ways for us to do things. These ways we've been doing things, I'm gonna say, haven't been immensely successful. So we got to look into new ways to do stuff. So you guys do your due diligence, protect yourself at all times. Y'all know how we do over here. But Dream.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
point.
that was an indirect way of saying, okay, I got you, man, I got you. And I would love to. I know you're probably kind of restricted as to what you can say, but I would love to pick your brain a bit more on that topic if we could. It doesn't have to be today, but
Yeah, nah, no doubt, bro. No doubt, bro. I'm as open as I can be. Absolutely, to my brothers, especially to my young brothers that's trying to do different. Not to say better or worse, but just different, man. I don't know what you came from. I don't know what your goal is, but I just see that you have a certain mindset. So kudos to you. It's not a lot like you. You are cut from a mold that's far and few between in 2025. I'm gonna say that. So, like I said, man, keep your circle, and keep doing what you do, bro, because you're a good brother. I'm here for you.
I appreciate that big time.
Appreciate it. Oh, love. I'd like to thank both of y'all gentlemen for being here tonight, taking time out your
Man, go
busy
ahead,
schedule.
man. The
I ain't
Ravens
even going.
suck, man. Go ahead
Nah,
with that, man.
hey, yo, stop talking about my team, bro. Don't stop that, bro. You in B more
I
now. Don't
love
you
you,
forget
and I
that.
love the Ravens, man. I love you, and I love the Ravens. I'm a New Yorker, but I love that Jackson dude. That boy's something, man. That boy is
Appreciate
something.
you.
But
You
what up with
already
you
know
though,
the
man?
vibe.
You all right over there, bro?
Yeah, you know me. Just kicking the actual factual with
Yeah,
some heavy advisors. And honestly, I'm trying to put it in another books because I can get my questions tomorrow and review the ones that I didn't go through to ask Dream if Dream can come back next Monday in his busy schedule so we could chop it up and do the same thing.
Absolutely.
Oh man,
Absolutely.
peace. Because I need some advisory from both of y'all as far as myself. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to pick both of y'all brains off camera so I can get it popping for myself. I don't know about nobody else because I've
Got you,
been
bro.
trying to get my LLC for the longest. I'm trying to get step by step. Oh, here's a question for you, Dream. Does it take a lot to start it, or as far as funding it?
What do you mean?
Like they say, your LLC to start it, you gotta pay like $100, $200, $300.
It
That's
depends on what your state filing fee is, and it depends on where you want to, yeah, where you want to file.
okay.
Yeah, for him it'd be about $200, maybe.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's nothing that's gonna, scare you from doing it. Me and Nikki did both ours. She did her t-shirts and I did the Harris Tribe. You see, we got the LLC
Yeah, yeah,
on the
yeah,
Harris
yeah.
Tribe, and she did her t-shirts
Say
company. So, but again, like he said, man, just be willing to pay those necessary taxes and fees to keep your business running, because
yeah.
that's the most important part. And that's when, we go back to the first topic, like turning a profit. What's the goal of your business? Like, what are you trying to get done every year? Because it's, before you know it, it's going to be a couple of years. You're going to look up, you may be up and running. So, be intentional. And that's why I said we kind of ran into some hurdles because we were kind of doing a lot. But
Hmm.
be intentional, know what
Okay.
you're going to do, especially if it sustains, because that first 3 years of business is the most important.
Hmm.
Would you disagree, Dream?
No, I would not. I think you building your systems and your structure, and kind of setting yourself up for the future, is that's all within that first 3 years. And a lot of people don't make it out of those first 3 years.
Yeah, for
Talk to him,
sure.
Dream. Talk
For
to him.
sure.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
sure.
A lot of people don't make it out of those first 3 years, man. It gets hard, it gets difficult, and it's different, man. It's a lot different. It's different when you come into a system that's already set. You already have a schedule. You already know what standard operating procedures that you need to follow, and
Hmm.
what your goals are. But when you're the one creating it, it's a bit different.
Yeah.
When you're the one setting the structure, it's a bit different. And you're, for because in those first couple of years, man, you're wearing all the hats.
Hmm.
You're troubleshooting. You're handling
Fact.
all these issues with the clients and the employees. So
Yeah.
That's a
it,
great
it
point.
it's not easy, man.
That's a great point. Wearing all hats. I think you should elaborate on that, because in 2025, I see more, these wannabe CEOs. Everybody's kind of Dame Dash, kind of. I'm a
Uh
business
huh.
owner. Like, I think what Dream said about wearing all hats, being willing to know all those positions in your business, your baby,
Yeah.
is important. Dream, what would you say, sir?
Absolutely. Wearing all, yeah. I mean, I can give you a personal example. I mean, when I got into credit, and funding, I mean, I didn't have a sales team. I didn't have I didn't have a marketing team. I didn't have anybody to fulfill. Um, but that stuff needed to get done. I needed to reach out to clients. I needed to respond to clients. I needed to create content. I needed to fulfill. I needed to kind of nurture clients. I needed to make sure that I circle back and follow up with clients. I needed to schedule things. I need to set goals. All these different things are the small details you don't think about when you're looking at the grand scheme of the business. But these are all things that you have to do and set the structure on so that you can bring someone else into that structure. Yep.
Oh man. Oh man.
Brilliant.
Jesus, yo.
That boy
Knowledge at
cooking.
its finest.
That boy cooking.
Yeah,
Salute.
knowledge at its finest, man. I appreciate y'all, boys. I couldn't think of my question, so I'll probably have it next time if y'all could come up and chop it up and do the same thing. But Dream, I
I
appreciate
got
you,
a I
bro,
got a
being
question
here.
for you. I got a question for you before we tap out. What vision do you have for your LLC, if that's what you're leaning towards, Severe?
Uh, well, basically, I was just trying to build Smoke and Talk to to build it to take it to better heights to where I'm at, man. I have a vision for a new studio, and believe it or not, if you looked at my last live with the background that I got, I had custom designed that. That's the way I want my studio to look. So I want to build a studio, have somewhere to have it. First of all, build my studio and uh, do my content, do my lives. There's a different way I want to take my show. Um, Most people that don't know that's new to Smoking Talk, where we used to have our rap session. I would do a couple freestyles and things like that. I want to take a segment off that and like spin it, like have a little small booth with a mic. You know what I mean? Spitting on the mic, things like that. I also got merch that I'm trying to put out. What else? And I I had workers.
Okay,
R.I.P. to
I
my big
appreciate that.
bro.
Yeah.
He
Rest in peace, big bro.
died a year ago. That was my sound man, my engineer man. And I have my big sister, um, my stepsister. And also, while I'm demonetized from YouTube, before we got demonetized, that's how I was paying them for their time and their worth and things like that. So I'm hoping to get an LLC to fund my business to where as though I can, if I do, I mean, when I do have employees, I can pay them if and not for nothing and still have change for myself and still build the business. If
I
that's
got you, bro. I got you. Nah, no doubt, man. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate it, man. It's again, just I'm big on intention, bro, and that's all the way around. Like
mhm,
in our walks of life as men, in our relationships, whether they professional, platonic, business, whatever. I want to
mhm,
know your intentions. So if I can help you in any way, I'm here for you. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And this is all information that we relate to each other in the relationship. Like as long as I know why you here and I know why I'm here and you
mhm,
know that I'm here to help you if you need,
mhm.
we kind of go from there. So thank you for sharing. And if there's anything that I could do to help, you always could reach out to me. I'm a phone call away. Dream, when he give us our closing remarks, I'll let you know where you could find me so we could link up, man. So good luck
Well,
to
first of
to
all,
both
go
of
ahead and
y'all,
drop
man. I
that now,
appreciate
bro. Y'all do
you.
that
Okay,
now.
yeah. Mr. He said on Instagram, Facebook, anywhere social, and y'all know where to find me out here on these YouTube streets, staying low and keeping firing, man. I'm one third of a conscious tribe, one third of a conscious tribe. No matter
Mhm.
how much you don't want to be, it's the most important thing. Consciousness is key. And I'm one half
Facts.
of he said, she said, love and abundance, man. That's where it is. Y'all can find us here on these YouTube streets. Yo, thank you, bro, for having this conversation. Thank you for even thinking of me. And y'all know, like I say, reach out to your financial institutions to see what they can do for you in
Mhm.
whatever times. Don't have to be no shutdown. Reach out to them and see what they could do for you, man. Especially if those credit numbers is looking right. What y'all offering? What y'all doing? Is there anything for staying here, or should I be abandoning ship? Like always be your own advocate, your own best advocate for your business, for yourself, for your family. Again, shout out to you. Shout out to Dream. Thank you for having me, sir. I'm done.
Dream before you drop your links or whatever. Um, Damn, I just had it. I just had it. Oh shit.
Ain't nothing but that reefer you be smoking.
And I ain't even smoked yet, bro. I
Ain't
ain't
nothing but that
smoked. I need
reefer.
to smoke.
Dream,
I
you
just
can't even
had it.
remember. Damn it, bro.
Oh,
What was
fuck
it?
it. Go ahead, Dream. Maybe I'll
You
think
got a
of it
dream.
again.
It's on you.
Yeah, y'all can find me at Dreamflow Capital on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. YouTube is just starting, but that's where y'all can find me. I handle some credit repair. I help you get funded. I'll kind of consult you, help you set up your LLCs, kind of the whole nine. So, um, you know, anything within that realm, if I can help you out, I'll absolutely love to. Um, and yeah, that's where you can find me. That's me, or is that you?
Uh, Karim?
Yeah, Kareem. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
my name.
my man, Kareem. Salute, salute. Got you. Yep, I got you. Yep, I'm on
That's
it,
what's
man.
up.
I'm
My
on it.
guys, I appreciate y'all being here, dropping this knowledge on me. Hey, Dream, you already know I'm gonna be hitting you on TikTok for sure, bro. So please look out for my messages because I
Yo,
still got
thanks,
so
man.
much stuff to
Thanks,
do
Dream, man.
and
This
want
was
to
dope,
talk to you
bro.
about behind the scenes. Big bro, you already know the vibes. I'm gonna get at
You
you
already.
ASAP.
You already.
Appreciate y'all gentlemen being here. Thank y'all. Dream, hit me up and let me know if you can come up next Monday so we could talk some more business, bro. That's the same for you and anybody that y'all know that's about business. Let's get it cracking, please. I'm trying to start a new trend. And I thank
Let's
you,
go.
Dream, for pushing me to do this because it's the regular, it's not the norm what I do. Trust
Oh,
me.
Dream, this your fault, Dream, huh?
I guess so. Yeah.
So I appreciate you. You done lit a fire under me, bro. I need to get it cracking for myself. So
Where
I
you from,
appreciate
Dream? Where
that.
you at, man?
From Phoenix, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
in
Yeah,
Arizona. Yep.
Arizona.
Yes, sir.
that's
Salute.
what's
No
up.
doubt, man.
I
We
got a niece out
we're
there.
in Maryland with Smoke and Talk. We New Yorkers, but we live in Maryland though. So
Okay.
but never been to Arizona.
Mm,
It's not a bad place, man. Especially around this time. It's nice.
That's
that's
dope. That's dope, man. How old are you, if you don't mind?
I'm turning 24 in about a month.
jeez,
Yeah.
Oh, it's a damn baby.
jeez.
A rich baby. He's a rich baby and shit.
No
Ain't that some shit?
bullshit, yo.
Little rich baby. I'm
No
51.
bullshit. God damn, boy.
So
Yeah, boy.
salute
I'm
to
gonna
you,
need all
man.
that.
That's
Sir.
I'm
dope.
gonna need all
Yeah,
that.
man. To have that type of knowledge at your age, man. Like I said, man, it's not a lot like you. Like I kind of seen it. I
Yeah.
it's dope. So yo, thanks for this, Severe. Appreciate you, bro.
You already know, family. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, support your interest. Thanks again to Mr. He Said. Thanks again to Dream for coming in the building, spitting this
Salute
goddamn
to the chat.
knowledge.
Yes,
Salute
sir.
to the chat.
I'm telling y'all, man, y'all got me climbing the walls right now. I'm ready to run through a wall to get my LLC and do whatever I gotta do to make myself better, fam. So, Dream, like I said, please keep a lookout for me because I may even try to hit you on live so we could talk one on one. And,
Mhm.
bro, you already know the same thing. You already know the vibes.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all. Big time.
Thank you, man. Thank y'all.
All right.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Man, like I said, thank you. Some good brothers coming up, spitting this knowledge of financial gain. If you want to get your LLC started, please hit my brother Dream up. He probably guide you step by step. You already know the vibes. It's Severe, aka the Lone Wolf, talking financial gain, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Share this out. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. I'm gone, y'all. Deuces.